Hello everyone, my name is Kipty and welcome to... let's just be honest. I don't even know I should say welcome to this because I don't even know what to call it. Well, it's called Pathways, and from what I've been told... Well, here we go. How would you respond to extremist content online? Basically, it's something that SOUK have made, apparently for the UK government, to prevent kids from being exposed to extremism. I just love the text of the front page. A free youth-centered interactive learning package for education on extremism, radicalization, and prevent. Now, I am going to keep an open mind. I'm actually recording this after streaming, almost right away. I made some comments when I was streaming, but I'm going to keep it neutral the best I can, but keep it fair, like everything else I do like this. So let's just begin, and it takes me to a new page. Good start, but that's fine. Okay, so press start. I don't know if there's going to be audio, but I've already set that up. Welcome to Pathways, an interactive game where you determine your journey. In this game, you will have to choose between certain options that can lead to different outcomes. Let's see where your path takes you. Alright?
In this game, you will be presented with scenarios that require you to take action, like hearing something hateful while gaming, or watching a provocative video on social media.
Okay, am I going to get banned?
From the three alternative options presented, you will use your mouse to select one based on the information given and what outcome you think this will have.
And it seems legit so far.
The choices you make will determine the route your character takes. Remember to be aware of getting trapped in risky or harmful situations, as the different choices can lead to situations involving extremism and radicalization, damaging the outcome for your character. Okay, so the first two seem understandable, but this one, make sure you don't choose the wrong options, otherwise you're going to become an extremist. Okay. Doesn't matter about gender, I don't care. 1. Okay, what's this? Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends.
That is clearly Minecraft. Probably going to get sued, but whatever. Who cares at this point?
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends, having recently left school.
Okay.
Charlie has started browsing new games and websites that some of the new friends use.
Okay.
Sometimes, though, the people on these websites say things that seem off, even slightly concerning. Someone on this website has encouraged Charlie to download a video, but Charlie is unsure. How should Charlie react?
Option 4. Ignore. This is so fucking stupid. Oh my god. Why are those the only 3 options? Seriously, why are they the only 3 goddamn options? Alright, let's be logical about this. You don't download the video, obviously. You don't talk about the show, I guess you trust an adult. Because I have to remember, this is for teens. Or young kids and young teens. But ideally, you just ignore it. You just don't download anything as something to say to you. But of course, in this game, probably the best option, I'll laugh my head off if it's the wrong option. But you tell an adult.
Charlie went and spoke to their mum about some of the concerning content online.
Okay.
Charlie's mum listened to their concerns and tried her best to answer Charlie's questions about what they had heard.
Mum, what's a clitoris?
Charlie
What's the
learned that some
penis?
people hold extreme beliefs and express them in hurtful ways, sometimes encouraging others to do the same and get involved.
Just ignore them.
Charlie was relieved they did not download the unknown video, as they did not know what the consequences of doing so could be.
I mean, sure.
In some cases, downloading or streaming certain content can lead to a terrorist offence conviction.
Or a virus on your PC. Okay. That's it. Okay. That's just the first one. Let's calm down. Just get on with it.
Charlie is receiving an important grade on a piece of work they submitted for their hospitality course at college.
Okay.
Charlie put in a lot of effort for this work and is excited to receive good feedback.
Okay.
Charlie takes a seat in class and waits to get their grade.
I don't think that's how they do it, but especially in the UK, but let's carry on.
To their disappointment, Charlie doesn't do as well as they expect. They got 60 out of 100 for their work, but they wanted at least 75 out of 100. To make matters worse, somebody else got 80 out of 100, and the teacher said that this person has received a job offer.
It's better not be going down to where I think it's going.
Charlie has applied to dozens of jobs, but hasn't had any luck yet. Somebody else in the class tells Charlie that this is proof that immigrants are coming to the UK and taking our jobs.
Okay. Okay, don't agree. That's stupid. So this company acknowledges that you can ignore. So ignore the comment, ask the course leader for feedback on how you can improve. Ignore the comment, but don't address your frustration. I guess you talk to your teacher and see where you could have done better.
Charlie was still upset by the end of
Yeah,
the
that was a
lesson.
good option.
They couldn't get past the thought that their classmates had received a job offer, but they hadn't. Charlie spoke with their teacher after the lesson, and they learned why their grade had not been high and how to improve. The teacher listened to Charlie's frustrations about not having any job offers yet and booked in a time to help with some new job applications.
Okay. Well, at least that worked.
Charlie has been chilling out all afternoon. They've been scrolling on social media.
Oh, here's the big one.
They spot a video that seems to be getting a lot of attention.
Okay.
Charlie watches the video and learns from the video that Muslim men are stealing the places of British war veterans in emergency accommodation.
What the fuck?
Charlie
Okay.
watches the video.
Oh, whoops.
In the video, they explain that the government is betraying white British people and we need to take back control of our country.
Oh, this is just too real and hilarious. How should she react? Scroll past the content, ignore the message, find out more about the topic, engage with this seems unfair. Just ignore.
Charlie wasn't sure whether they should engage with the video.
Don't. Fucking.
They carried on scrolling,
Yeah, just ignore it.
and to their surprise, the next video showed a veteran and a dog moving into their new home that had been provided as a community initiative.
Okay, that's a bit. Never mind.
They were also relieved that they didn't share the first video, as they learnt that the information was not accurate.
Ugh. I'm gonna scream.
Charlie has been enjoying a family dinner at home when they receive a notification from their friend.
What other topics are there? It's mostly going to be immigration, isn't it? About either immigration or religion or politics. I guess
Charlie's
one
mum makes a
can't be in
comment
the video,
about using
surely not.
ferns at the dinner table, but Charlie checks in anyway.
That's fair.
Amelia, Charlie's close friend, has made a video encouraging young people in Bridlington to join a political group that seeks to defend English rights.
Oh god.
Amelia encourages Charlie to join a secret group on an app Charlie hasn't heard of before. Charlie isn't sure whether to join, explore further, or ignore.
Okay, let's just ignore. Like, okay, your friend has some extreme views, so you shouldn't be hanging out with them anymore. Fuck, just ignore everything.
Charlie didn't feel comfortable with joining a secret group or encouraging people to join a political group. They felt it was
Although,
down
to be
the
fair, now I
individual
think
to
about
decide
it,
for themselves.
people have the right to choose how they want to do things.
Charlie didn't feel comfortable with joining a secret. They carried on with the family dinner and went to bed.
Oh, I broke the game.
Knowing
I broke it.
they felt it was down to the individual to decide for themselves.
Okay. Now, I'll be honest, I should have chosen the middle option. Oh, wait, no. I'll just let people do what they
Charlie
want.
was looking forward to talking about the video their friend made, but seeing their friend that morning didn't go as planned.
That sounds about right.
When morning came, Charlie was ignored by their friend for ignoring her post the day before and not having strong enough beliefs to associate with them anymore.
Oh, that's a shame. And then still talk. Okay, if they made up after that, I mean, good for them, but if they're still talking about why Charlie didn't join the group, then this company's bollocks.
Charlie was seeing their dad at the weekend. He lives in Hull, so their weekends look very different to their weekdays in East Riding.
Why is she still talking to her friend? What the fuck?
Charlie's friend Amelia immediately looked interested and told them about a protest she wished she could go to herself, but was not allowed.
So she gets ignored. Charlie gets ignored by Amelia because Charlie didn't join the extreme group. But now this company is basically saying, oh, that's fine now, that's okay, they made up. Sure, Amelia has some extreme views, but Charlie's fine with it. The fuck?
Amelia spoke of a gathering that had been organised by a small political group. They would come together and protest the changes that Britain has been through in the last few years and the erosion of British values.
Oh, God. Who's bombing the Brits? What the fuck?
Amelia talked about the banners and the pickets that her friends had made for the events and expressed a real regret that she could not go, begging Charlie to go in her place.
This company does not have any good ideas.
Charlie has nothing to do this weekend, and a protest sounded like an interesting thing to take part in.
Okay. Free non-violent protests are fine. They should be allowed. So long as you do it peacefully and not turn it into a riot like some wankers do anyway. Actually, not even people within the organised protest. It's just people who join up just to cause problems. But I don't think this company will see it that way. They'll just say, oh, you just ignore everything. Just be nice. Just be good for your government. All that shit. Oh, gay malware. Fuck off. The thing is, I feel like okay, it won't be. I'm just gonna say B because a protest is fine so long as, like I said, so long as it's non-violent.
Charlie went to the protest in the end. It wasn't what they expected.
Yes, that was a middle. So far, all of A is correct, all of B is middle, and all of C is bad. Okay.
They noticed the protest seemed to be more about racism and anti-immigration than British values and honouring fallen veterans.
Okay, so now you see the truth.
Charlie grew increasingly uncomfortable as the crowd became angrier. Police arrived after a few violent outbreaks. Before they knew it, they were running away from the scene. Some protesters next to Charlie had drawn the attention of the police.
Ah, here we go.
Charlie had only been here to observe, but the line between observing and participating was too easy to cross.
She wasn't, from your fucking logic, that she was not participating. Fuck you. Fucking idiot.
Charlie thought about all the difficult choices they had needed to make in the last few weeks. Some of their choices had led to changes in friendship, and Charlie was feeling low, as they weren't sure if they had made the right decisions.
Are you going to tell me that I made the wrong choices now?
The teacher had noticed this and decided to reach out. The teacher sat with them and talked openly and frankly about the ideology that Charlie had discovered. The teacher reassured that Charlie wouldn't be in trouble and they would receive support for some of the difficult thoughts they had been having.
Yeah, my friend wanted me to be part of this protest and their political group. I declined so they wouldn't talk to me anymore. And yet, within the last few days, I started talking to them again. Make up your mind. What if Charlie had made more harmful choices? Click to find out what support Charlie could have received if they had to engage. Okay, why would? Okay.
Charlie accepted they may need support. Charlie's teacher made a Prevent referral, and they were able to provide tailored support for Charlie.
Okay.
They began a workshop that helped them learn how to engage positively with ideology and the differences between right and wrong in expressing political beliefs.
Okay.
Charlie received counselling to help them process the other events in their life, and they felt much better for it.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my voice silent for a minute. Let's just see what the consequences of my choices were.
Charlie has finished their day at college and is catching up with their friends.
Okay, good so far.
Charlie is getting along well with their teacher currently and enjoying school. They have a brief conversation about their upcoming weeks and say goodbye for the evening. After a long day, they head home to spend some time with family, relax and watch some TV. Charlie is completing their education responsibly and enjoying support from school. Charlie will have no further involvement with Prevent or other similar services because they made responsible decisions.
Now, let's dive into a video that explains the Prevent process. Okay. Okay.
What is Prevent? Prevent is a referral programme operated by the Home Office in partnership with local services. It was set up in 2003 as part of legislation responding to the 9/11 terror attack in the USA. The overarching aim of Prevent is to stop violent extremism from happening within our communities. Prevent works on the basis that any ideology can be harmful, and therefore anyone can be at risk of becoming radicalised. The programme seeks to identify cases of extremism before any violent acts are committed, and it does so by addressing difficulties vulnerable individuals may be experiencing and helping them overcome it. Why is Prevent important? Prevent is an important part of the UK's counter-terrorism strategy because it seeks to tackle extremist behaviour as it emerges instead of after an attack. It acknowledges that underlying issues and vulnerabilities play a role in extreme ideas and behaviours and wants to reduce the effects that push someone into extremism. It's important because Prevent doesn't seek to punish people who have fallen victim to radicalisation. It aims to reduce the risk of violence and enable vulnerable people to live a life without hate or violence. Who does Prevent support? Though it is rare, Prevent understands that any ideology has the potential to harm others if the right conditions are met. Prevent does not target any specific demographic, community or ideology, and the support they offer is available to anyone who may be motivated by an ideology to behave in an extreme manner. This means that anyone could be referred to Prevent to receive their support. What is the process and how does Prevent work? Prevent will only come into contact with someone if they receive a referral either from them directly or from someone who has concerns. Referrals can come from a variety of places, such as parents, other family members or friends, teachers, and health or social workers. Anyone can make a referral if they have concerns about radicalisation. The referral asks the person filling the form to include details about the individual's behaviour, beliefs, and other contextual factors that might make them vulnerable. The referral is then reviewed by a panel of experts from different fields to discuss if the person is at risk or not, and what kind of support would be most appropriate. Most referrals are not followed up by Prevent if support from other organisations is more appropriate. On the occasions where Prevent does take on a referral, the information is passed to Channel. Channels are the specialists in supplying support that is specific to radicalisation and ideologies. They work with the individual to reduce the risk of harm to that person and wider society. They take a multi-agency approach to providing support, so support could involve mentors, interactions with people who left harmful ideologies, family support, financial and housing support, counselling or therapy sessions, religious support, and more. Receiving support from Prevent or Channel does not appear on a criminal record. Any involvement is always confidential and voluntary. Involvement with Prevent seeks to lead people away from behaviours that are against the law before they engage. It is designed not only to keep communities safe and peaceful, but to enable the individual at risk to live a fulfilling life without the risk of fines, arrests, or prison sentences, which may arise from extreme behaviours.
Okay. So, first of all, if you skipped all that, I recommend you going back and watching, because on the surface, it does sound good. Well, fine, I guess. But I'm a little confused. Is this just to help victims of all of this, and not tackling the bigger issue of the people who are promoting extremism and radicalization? God, that's a hard word for me to say. I mean, I'm just confused, honestly. Bottom line is, just ignore things. Just don't get involved. And if people are telling you to do things, cut them off. Which is the complete opposite of what this is doing. Because one minute Charlie is not talking to Amelia because of, like I said, because she didn't join her radical group. But then the next frame, they're fucking talking to each other. They're like they're best friends. That made no sense. I don't think this has been proofread, but whatever. What's next? Why does it exist? Prevent exists to safeguard us from all... Yeah, so you're just protecting the victims, which on the surface is good, but you're not tackling the issue. You're just preventing some dangers. You can't save everyone, unfortunately. There's probably odd channels within this that helps or stops it completely, which you just can't. But the fuck do I know? But yeah, it's just, I mean, that's, you can actually trust the adult to make the call. Okay, I'm not going to carry on. I could be horrible, but I don't know. If there's enough interest, I'll pick the worst results and see what that does. But for this video, I'm done. Mostly because I honestly think it's stupid with the way it's been done. I'll be completely honest with that. I'm not saying the... what is it? Is it a charity? I think it's a charity. I could be wrong. But if it is, I'm not making fun of them directly. It is a good organisation. It sounds like it. It's been around for 23 years, or give or take 22, 23. But it's the best way I can describe it is, while the charity, it sounds good to have for the country, there has to be more to stop it completely, and not just throw people in jail or deport. Because like things like misguided information online, that is just so easily done. But I don't know. I just don't know. The thing, this interactive guide, while part of it is helpful, it doesn't make sense in other places. Like the first question, just ignore the person. I don't know. I guess you could tell an adult, but what if your adult is a stupid idiot? Or a fucking idiot, I guess. You know? But whatever. I'm done. I could bitch about this more, but I feel like the more I talk, the quicker that my front door is going to knock. And I'm going to be arrested for having opinions in this country. But whatever. I'm done. So I guess thanks for watching. I asked in a question state. This was, I don't know. You tell me the best word for this. Anyway, I'm not gonna do my normal outro. Just like, comment, subscribe, tell me your thoughts, whatever, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you later.